Hello, how are you guys doing? I'm coming at you with a Dollar Tree haul tonight. And before I start that, I just want to say how happy I am that I finally decided to do this and start making videos and start being a real YouTuber. And the last I looked at the numbers, we had gotten to 80, and wow, that was fast. Um, I wondered what it would be like to have 10 subscribers. And then when it was said 20, I was like, oh my goodness, that happened fast. But I can't believe 80. I mean, really, that's a big number. So I'm really kind of in shock, but there's really not anything I can say except thank you to all of you who shared and did a shout out, and to Sia Lodge for doing her shout out for me, because I didn't get this famous by myself. Maybe it was my grandson. When he did his video with me, he said you only had to do one video to be famous. And I wanted to let you know that he got his mom to set him up on YouTube. He already had an email address. He just didn't know he had one. So he made his first video today. As of late this afternoon, I would say early night when I talked to him, it was uploading. So I haven't gone back to check on it in a little while, but when I find out for sure that it's uploaded and it's ready, I will certainly let you know what his channel is, so you can go see him be famous by himself without his gigi. So I guess we'll get started now. And so here are some of my things that I got at Dollar Tree. Excuse me. The first thing I see is for my other grandson. Logan is 4, and this is part of his birthday present. He's going to be 5 in April, and his only request for a present from us was a Spiderman fishing pole. So his papa got it in his head that everything that he's getting from us for his birthday this year is going to be Spider-Man something. So with that said, you will notice in my next few hauls that Spider-Man is a new thing. We shop for Spider-Man everywhere we go. So this is a 48-piece puzzle, and don't think for 1 minute that he won't be able to put it together in 10 or 15 minutes, because he is a puzzle whiz. I mean, you give him a 24-piece puzzle and turn around and he's got it put together and he's asking for the next one. So the 48 might be a challenge for him unless his mom and dad have gotten him some of those, and I don't know about it. So that was my first item. I just realized I didn't save myself any room to put this stuff. Next item, or items, I would say, are my husband decided when he went to Dollar Tree with me that we needed new kitchen utensils. He does the cooking. Several years ago, he's retired out of the Air Force, and several years ago, I had a job. This was before the dog grooming. I had a job and he didn't, and that's the first time that had ever happened in our life. And he decided to take over the cooking because he was home earlier than I was, so he'd start doing the cooking. Well, little did I know that cooking was something he loved. To me, it had always been something that I had to love. I like to cook holiday meals. Other than that, I don't care if I ever go in the kitchen. I'd eat a sandwich or a bowl of cereal every meal of my life from now on, but he likes a full meal. So he cooks a full meal every night. And so he's in charge of the kitchen. I can't find anything in there anymore. I have to ask him where everything is. And most of the time he doesn't know, even though he's the one that puts it up. But anyway, here are his new cooking utensils. Here's his spatula. He said these Betty Crocker spatulas looked and felt really nice. They're, the spatula doesn't really have a lot of bend to it, which is good. The handles are really thick. It's plastic, but they're real heavy duty. So he picked out a spatula with, I should say he picked out a vintage spatula, and then he picked out one that's not. And you can see they're the same, except, one is got the holes and the other one doesn't. Then here's his vented. Is that what you call them, vented? I don't know. Looks like a vent to me. But there's his spoon. And I think I see down here in this bag, there is a regular slotted. That's what it is. When I started to say spoon, that's when it hit me. It's slotted. That's what they call them if it's silverware. Okay. And this, I'm not sure what these are for, but he has these in here, and he's apparently already opened them, so I don't have any idea in the world what he needed these for, other than, I don't know. He must have needed them for something. Let me see, something else that's his are these Pringles. They look like they're tortillas. It's truly original, the one and only. So, Pringles. I've never had that particular kind before. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. We got some super glue gel. They're getting real fancy with their super glue at the Dollar Tree. You'd expect to just have some, super glue. That's period, just super glue. But look at this. We got gel super glue now. That ought to be much better. Doesn't run or drip. Wonder if that'll keep it out from under your fingernails, because that's what happens to me every time I super glue. I end up getting it under my fingernails, and I hate that. Oh, man. Look at this. Spiderman Kleenex. See, I wasn't on the Spiderman hunt in Dollar Tree. I was doing the things that I want to look at, and usually I don't get a chance to go to every section that I want to look at something in before he's ready to go and, been ready to go. So at least he had the Spider-Man thing. He was on the hunt. So he didn't bother me, until about 10 minutes into the trip instead of 5 minutes. Let's see what else I got here. I got some of this. It says poster board, but I wouldn't consider it poster board. It may be as thick as poster board, but let's see how many sheets are in here. Does it say how many sheets? It says how big they are. Maybe it says it on top. 5. See, the top was flipped down. 5 of these sheets of poster board, but it's corrugated like cardboard. I've seen several people haul this, and they said they were going to use it for pocket letters. I don't know if any of them actually have used it for pocket letters, but it's a very, very cool pattern. So I could definitely see that in a pocket letter, so I'm going to give it a try. Let's see what I got. I found one of these washi tape in this pattern, and I don't know if I have it or not. Let me see. I happen to be sitting by it. I don't think I do, unless my daughter has it. She borrows washi tape, and then she brings it back. So that way she doesn't have to buy every pattern. And she's usually making her mini journal, so she doesn't use a lot of it. So there's no reason for both of us to buy it. So she just uses mine. That's what you have moms for, right? So you can go borrow their stuff. And here's some batteries. Apparently, we've got something little that is in the battery. My husband has a battery stockpile, I guess you would call it. He has a box of batteries that are, cute, and they're in the little container, and you flip it up, and it's clear, and so you can see what what size batteries you need before you open the box. But then underneath that, he's got another box that's just overflow batteries. So, he's on top of it. Christmas mornings around here, everybody's calling, or they're getting them when they come by to have Christmas. This year, everybody got batteries before they went back home after we opened presents. So, he's known for his batteries. Let me see. I got two of these. I got this pineapple. Everybody's calling them coupon holders. That's what they call them on here. I bought this one for my daughter to put little tiny things in that she's going to put in her mini journals. She said they're not all going to fit in here, but I said, well, some of those things that you use, the ephemera you use, is so tiny. And I said, you can put the smallest in here and then the larger in another container if you need to. And I bought myself one that's in this paisley print, really close. I think it is the same pattern as my duct tape that I've been using, except it's holographic. Yeah, is that what you call it when it's 3D? You can see, excuse me, you can see through it. It's 3D, and so it's really hard to tell that there's purple down in there, but it does look like my duct tape. But I figured everybody would be going crazy over the pineapple one, once everybody sees Dollar Tree has them. Okay. The next thing I got are these pretty Ace bandages. Well, this one's not that pretty. It's just the same normal Ace bandage color, but these two are pretty. As everybody probably knows, I recently had surgery on my elbow, and I'm allergic to bandages. I'm allergic to everything. I thought it was just latex, but I think it's bandages in general. So I can't leave them on very long at a time. So I, got 3 small ones so that when I have to take them off, I can just throw them in the wash, and I don't have to put them back on when they're already dirty. So, and these are prettier than the ones they sent me home with. So that's why I got those. Let me set those down. I'll get some more stuff. This stuff is for my husband too. Oh, I had 2 hot pink. I didn't see that one. These are cleaning towels for my husband. He uses these to clean the cars. We have way more cars than normal people. I think we have 7 automobiles right now, and there's only 2 of us, and most of the time when we go somewhere, we're together, so we can only drive 1. So, but they have to be washed, so that's what he's in charge of, and he washes them all once a week. So he's on top of that too. Not because I tell him to, because he thinks it needs to be done. So he's one of those people you see outside in the rain washing cars. That's who I live with. He's not like that about everything, but he's like that about cars. And then he got candy bars. 100, what is that? 100 grand. And there's a 6-pack. And you don't want me to start reading calories and fat and all that stuff and telling you all that, because you don't want to know all that. We got animal cookies, frosted. These are his fave. And he got 2 of those. And Crunch and Munch. That's his other fave. And he got 2 of these because Easter dinner, we didn't have any of these. So we had to use regular dishes, and it's kind of a pain at the end of the meal when everybody's trying to figure out whose bowls are whose. And, heaven forbid we accidentally come home with something that's not ours, because my mother is very particular about all of her, and it's not even serveware. It's her plastic and glass, bowls that go in the refrigerator and stuff. I mean, she's like a crazed woman about it. If she's missing a bowl, she'll just come in my house and just walk past me, go in the kitchen and start opening cabinets looking for her bowls. She's like, somebody's got my bowls, and I'm going to find them. And I'm like, well, you go ahead. You find a bowl in there that's yours, you can take it. Because I'm not about, trying to figure out whose bowls are whose. If they get clean, they go in the cabinet. Somebody wants them, they can come after them. If I know they're yours, then I won't put them up there. But, I have the same one she does. And when she pulls one down, I'm like, how do you know that's yours? Trust me, she knows it's hers. And I got this book, Waterfalls, Water Gardens. When I lived in Mississippi before we moved back to Arkansas, I had a water garden like this. It was 3 levels, and the fish were in the bottom. Well, that's where you'd want the fish to be. Occasionally, one of them would end up here and they'd come down the waterfall, but, that's not the way you're supposed to do it. But it was very nice. It was in a shaded place part of the day. Had my swing over there. I want that again someday. I just don't know what day that'll be, but I'm going to look at this book and I'm going to pick out what I want, and then, then we'll start getting on that. And then I think I have finally gotten to the best part. After only 1 week, Sarah's driving me crazy. It's been a long day, and it doesn't have any body left in it. It's just stringy. After only 1 week, the first time I saw someone haul this was only 1 week ago, and I almost died, and I said, that'll never, ever come to Texarkana, Arkansas. It just won't happen. I want it, and I see it over and over and over, and I'll never have it. But I have it. It came a week later. A week, not months like normal things are. A week later. And a week later, they had all 4. Can you believe that? All 4. Haven't opened these. I don't know how the tape is. Don't know if it's good. Don't know if it's bad. If it's bad, I might even throw it away. But I got it. I didn't have to go in there week after week after week looking for it. A week later, and I have it. I mean, it's just, I told my husband, I said, okay, I'm done. And he said, what do you mean you're done? And I said, I'm done. I don't have to go to Dollar Tree anymore. And he said, yeah, right. Until the next thing you see on YouTube that you've just got to have, that we've just got to drive 30 miles to town, every couple of days so you can look to see if they've got, and they don't. And then I have to drive to, all 3 Dollar Trees, Usually I find something, if I find it at all, it's at the last store. So I have moved around, and I've made the last store the first store. That way I don't have to be sad when I go in there and it's not there, and then go in the next one and it's not there. And, that's hard on people trying to haul stuff and then they can never find it. It's really hard. And the last thing is I've got me one of these cute bags. And this is not the regular bag that they have always had. This is one of the small bags. I know it looks big when I hold it up like this, but you know what I'm talking about. Let me back up. The bags that, they've always had were the long bags, and they were probably that big, maybe. But these are like almost square when they're folded up. And they're just cute as they can be. And I just couldn't believe how many different patterns they had. They were all mostly spring patterns, but they just had so many cool patterns to choose from. And so This almost, I thought when I held up these, when I pulled that out of there, I was like, that is cool. It's the same colors. I could do a pocket letter like that, except I'm not going to cut up my bag. Not for a pocket letter. Nobody's getting my bag. So, I also bought my daughter a set of these, but she fast came by and got hers. I had her kids that night for a couple hours, so she came by and got hers so she could take them home and try them out, and I haven't heard from her what she decided about those. So, anyway, that is my Dollar Tree haul, and I have a collective haul coming up next, so I hope y'all will tune in for that one too. I want to say thank you again, and if you like these videos or this video, please hit the like button and leave me a comment. I love comments. I love to see what everybody's got to say. I always leave comments on everybody else's pages because that's really the only way we get to talk to each other, and that's how you kind of learn about each other is, through comments. So they really mean a lot to me when you leave one. And if you hadn't subscribed already, please do. I have had some health issues and I haven't made, many videos the last couple of weeks, but I'm better and I'm going to get back on it, and hopefully there'll be more content on here, and it'll be worth your watching. So, take care of yourself, and lots of love, and bye.